Welcome, folks,
to another fantastic episode of Booze Reviews. We have something delicious. I will assume it's going to be delicious from Big Rock because this is one of their special Alchemist Editions. And we've had those on the show before, and they've always been amazing.
Yep, and this one, unfortunately, we didn't get to on time, so unfortunately it's flown off the shelves. You will not be able to find this. Oh, actually, you can.
You can?
The liquor store beside me still has a few left over.
There's still a few floating around out there.
There is.
What Big Rock has been doing is making really interesting special brews every once in a while. There was the Erratic Stone-Fired Ale, where they took a superheated granite, used that to boil the beer. There was Anthea, where they used fresh, wet hops, which was absolutely delicious.
Flown in from the States.
Yep. And now we have, how do you pronounce this? Curvee brew?
I say Curvee brew.
It's a strong beer with crushed grapes. So I imagine this will be kind of maybe a sort of wine-flavored beer.
I think it's a wine-flavored beer, sort of like a wine beer, wino beer.
Yeah, wino beer. One day, some of Therapy Vineyard's finest Pinot Gris grapes from Naramata, British Columbia, fell in love with the mild and refreshing Big Rock Ale. Curvee Brew is a sparkling gem that came from their union. Delightful, intriguing, and just scandalous enough to make society pages. This one is a sophisticated libation you'll want to know. Can't read very well, apparently. I haven't had enough beer this morning, so yeah.
Well, there's a bunch in there.
Yeah, I must say, I've been going on and on about this bottle to PK, but this bottle has just the nicest feel to it. It feels like the thing you'd use to christen a cruise ship.
It does, actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's classy. It's classy.
So it's two things come together, a winery and a brewery come together, bringing their stuff, mixing them all together and throwing it into this bottle.
It's like a good combo instead of a bad combo.
Yep. I don't want to ever do those again.
Yep.
So if you want to have the honors of opening this flagship of a beer.
6 twists. It's always 6 apparently.
Son of a bitch.
Well, how about we pause it and I'll get a corkscrew.
All right, we'll be right back.
Well, that took the both of us to get undone.
And a welding torch and a soldering iron and
Jaws of Life. And
Jaws of Life.
Yep. Yeah, that was very difficult. In any case, now we have it open. So, let us take a look here. Smells a little winey. Smells a little fruity.
A little bit. I still smell the ale in there.
Let us take a pour. Oh, it's going to be purple for some reason. I'm not very smart.
That's the purple gas.
That's right. Looks like a light, crisp ale. Not very dark. Not too much head on it. Smells kind of like, what was their wet dog beer?
The German Wolfenheisen, whatever it was?
The Heisen, whatever it was.
Oh, it does too.
Yeah. It smells kind of like the, I wish I could pronounce it. Their Oktoberfest beer.
Yeah.
That I smelled like wet dog.
Yeah, after it's breathed, it smells a little bit better.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Let's do it. This is a Curvee brew from Big Rock.
Cheers.
Interesting. Very interesting. That's a bit of a strange one. It's pretty sweet. You can definitely taste the grapes in it. 100%.
Yeah, you can definitely taste the grapes in it, and it's
It almost tastes like a sparkling wine mixed with the Big Rock's Oktoberfest ale.
It comes in at 6%.
Yep, not bad. Hold on. That's a strange one. I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's not, maybe it's a little sugary.
A little bit.
The grapes definitely come through.
Yep.
Strongly.
The ale is actually showing up quite nicely.
Yep. I think if it didn't have whatever the hops they use, or what is that, like the Marzen something or other.
Yeah.
If it didn't have that in it, I'd probably enjoy it more. Because me personally, I'm not a huge fan of that. I know the Oktoberfest beer is pretty popular, but excuse me here. It's very fizzy. Very fizzy. But
hey, it's usually my job to belch.
Yeah. I think if they had brewed it with a different kind of ale, I'd probably enjoy it more. But it's good.
I like it.
Yeah, if you guys want to try something that's pretty interesting that you've probably never had anything quite like before, I'd say check it out. The Alchemist Editions, they're always interesting. They're never not interesting. Like it's a fascinating thing.
It is.
What they do with beer these days.
Yep. And I mean, it's two companies coming together to make one brew, and I like this actually. It's
The more I sip it, the more I enjoy it. Actually, that's usually how it goes once your palate gets kind of adjusted to it.
my mouth is watering because of it. It's
It's
really good.
Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna pour a little bit more here, and we'll continue on with the sips because you can never get like the real flavor of a beer with just the first sip.
Because you have a sweet and sour taste.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's strange. Oh man, I have the biggest quick craving for sweet and sour pork now. Thanks a lot. Can't afford to get it.
Aww. No, that's actually quite good. And this is bottle.
Interesting.
This is in the mid range. This is bottle 2743 out of 5300.
Yeah.
So.
It certainly retains its carbonation.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, thankfully the cork does.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
guess and it's one of those real corks too, not one of those shitty synthetic ones that you find so often. So.
And it's a dark golden color, which is.
I thought it was going to be like purple. I wonder if they use like green grapes in it. Well, actually, no. I guess the reason why I learned about this recently, the reason why wine is either white or red is not because they use green or red grapes. It's because with red wine they leave the skin on, and with white wine they take the skin off. It has something in there called well, I can't think of it now because I'm an idiot. But has some sort of like chemical process or something like that.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
That explains why it gets sour or sweet.
Yep.
No, I'm quite partial to this one.
If this came in 6-packs, okay, I would easily get drunk off of this. This is very easy to drink.
Yeah.
It's light tasting. It's not bitter in the slightest.
No.
There's absolutely no bitter ale flavor to it at all. It's almost like a pop. It's almost like a fizzy pop.
A little bit, because look at the amount of carbonation you get out of it.
Yeah, it's very carbonated, yeah.
They probably had to carbonate a little bit more because of the wine, because wine doesn't carbonate easily.
Right. That makes sense. I don't know if I'd buy it again, or like if this came in 6-packs, I don't know if I'd buy a 6-pack to get drunk off of. However, if they stocked these on the shelves, I'd probably pick one up every once in a while. Again, if you had like a dinner party and you wanted to try something new, or if you had friends who like wine and beer, that'd definitely be a cool gift.
Yeah,
definitely. I'd be hard pressed to find anyone who would take a sip of this and not like it. I'm not gonna say I love it. It's just it's kind of like shocking to me a little bit. Like I've never really had like a grape flavored beer.
When worlds collide, it's kind of
Yeah. That is quite nice, actually. To me, this feels like a summer beer.
It does.
Yeah, this is something you'd want to sit. You'd have like a big pint of this. You'd be sitting out on your deck or patio in the sunshine, smoking a cigar or something like that, just catching some rays, or sitting on a beach or something like that. It's got that kind of summery.
Barbecuing with a bunch of friends and pulling this out.
Yeah, for sure. Not bad, Big Rock. Not bad at all.
Quite enjoyed that.
What are you guys gonna do next? What sort of crazy? Are you gonna put? You should put rocks in your beer again. That was good. Put some more rocks in your beer. Do that.
I think they said they've got a lot coming up. So.
I bet they do.
I'm kind of they also teased that they're changing their ciders around too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Adding some flavors into their ciders.
Yeah.
So.
This is actually almost cider-ish.
It is in a sense actually.
Yeah. You can't taste the alcohol in it at all. It doesn't.
No.
It doesn't even really taste like an alcoholic beverage.
No, it's got a bittersweet. I don't know if it was chilled long enough or not. It's okay for it.
Yeah, I'd say this is about like medium chilled. It could probably stand to be chilled a little bit more. We left it in the freezer for about 10-15 minutes, so it'd probably be, I think it was like ice cold. It would probably be even better.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
No, but so far, Big Rock's still doing it.
Yep. Keep it up, Big Rock. We're liking it. What you guys got to do is make like a crazy strong ale. Make something like black like the Ace of Spades. It's like 11%, and I don't know, put like Tabasco sauce in it or something. Don't do that. Do the first part of what I said.
You know, if they do that, you're going over for the first tasting.
Oh Christ. Ugh. That would be terrible.
That would.
Picturing what that would be tasting like.
No, it's not bad. Like I'd probably buy it again, get drunk off of it.
Yeah, I'd easily get drunk off of it. As for buying it again, I buy it on special occasions. I wouldn't buy it to be like, I'm going to sit down and drink a 6-pack of this tonight. I'd be like, I'm going to sit down with friends, we're going to share it, we're going to talk about it. It's that kind of beer. And I think that's probably how it was meant.
A social beer.
Yeah, exactly, a social beer. And I think that's probably their intention, with the large bottle and the cork and everything like that. You bring it out for a special occasion or something.
Pretty much.
No.
And make sure you bring it.
Large corkscrew, like a giant machine one, and you have 2 people to work it, because that's what it took us.
Yep. So that's been our review for the Curvee Brew.
Indeed. Thanks, Big Rock.
Anyways, folks, we'll see you on the next show. Have a good one.
Night night, boys.